Are you having a hard time building muscle, gaining weight because you have a problem with getting enough calories in per day? Maybe you are a hard gainer, so you're naturally skinny and you're trying to gain that muscle, but you're having such a hard time with actually gaining it because you need a lot of calories per day and your stomach is just so full. Or perhaps you're someone with a very busy schedule and you simply don't find enough time for you to prep your meals, to cook your meals, to eat your food. And so even though you may not be a hard gainer, you still have a hard time getting enough calories in so that you can actually put on that muscle. So today I'm gonna help you guys out with that, with some hard gainer shakes. Now when you go to supplement stores or search online, you'll find a lot of weight gainer shakes. And these are specifically made for people with this problem. But the issue is that when you purchase these from a lot of these supplement companies, a lot of them have so much added sugar in them, a lot of like fats that are unhealthy fats, and they simply have a lot of processed foods in those shakes that are very unnecessary. Instead, it is a much better idea to make it yourself. This will be both healthier, but also cheaper, all right? So it's just much better idea and more delicious in my opinion as well. I've tried out a lot of these weight gainer shakes and they're simply not that delicious. So today I'm gonna show you 3 different recipes for weight gainer shakes that are all quite similar, but they taste a little bit different and they use different ingredients. They're all super simple, very quick to make, so anyone can do this, and I hope this will help you guys out. So if you're excited, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let's get the video started. So the reason these weight gainer shakes work so well is because they're liquid calories. You drink the calories instead of eating them, and therefore we're gonna work with foods that are relatively low in volume and high in calories. So you don't need a lot of these foods in order to have a lot of calories. So for example, whole fat milk instead of regular milk, because this has all the fat in there, so it adds easy calories that are drinkable. And this is the same amount of calories as a milk with 0 fat. Right, so that's just a very simple way. Next to that, banana is a fruit source. Add some carbs as well. And this is the other carb source. So this is Brinta. This is like a Dutch oat variation, but it's more fine. So this is like a fine power. Regular oats are a little bit thicker, right? So this mixes easier in the shake. So that's it for the carbs. And then next to that, to get our protein intake in, protein powder, right? This is the salted caramel flavor for my protein. If you follow me, you know that this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna use this one for this shake. I'm gonna use a different protein powder for another shake, right? You can play around with the flavor. So if you have a certain flavor at home, you can definitely give that a try. I find that this one is just really nice and mixes well together with the rest of these ingredients. And the third shake I'm gonna show you guys is gonna be without protein powder for those that don't have access to it or don't wanna get protein powder. But I think it's a very nice and simple way to get your protein intake in, right? Obviously there is some protein in the milk as well, as in this, and this is cashew butter. This is a natural one, so I actually recommend going for either peanut butter or the cashew butter. I didn't have peanut butter today, but normally I would use peanut butter. So today I'm gonna do a little bit different. This all natural cashew butter, you can get this at My Protein just like the whey as well. You can get the cashew butter or the peanut butter at My Protein just like this whey. And last up, we're gonna add some cinnamon as well. If you don't like cinnamon for the flavor, then simply skip it, but this has some health benefits next to adding the taste. In my opinion, I really like cinnamon. If you don't, simply skip it. So this is it for all the ingredients, and we're gonna mix this all together. If you find the shake to be too much or you even want more of it, simply add more of these ingredients. The easiest way to add the calories is by increasing the amount of peanut butter or cashew butter, right? Because that is the most calorically dense food in here. Now, if you don't want your fat intake to go too high, then add more of the fine oats. So with that said, let's mix it all together and blend it up. So here we go for shake number 1. So we have a whole glass full and then a little bit more in here, not that much. So that's it, right? If you drink this shake, it's a bunch of calories and it doesn't look the most delicious as far as color goes, but this is actually the one that is kind of like most common as far as a weight gainer shake in terms of the combination with like a banana and a salted caramel whey. Most people like this combo with the peanut butter or cashew butter as well. So definitely give this a try if you haven't already. And now let's move on to the shake number 2. Now for weight gainer shake number 2, I'm not going to use protein powder because some of you at home might not want to use protein powder. So instead we have a different protein source that we're going to use here, and that is low-fat quark. All right, so first step, we're going to add the full-fat milk again. Same thing as for the first shake. You can also use different types of milk. Maybe you're allergic, etc. for lactose, and you can do something else. And I'll also show you an alternative in my next shake, right? But as I said, this is just a very easy way to get the calories in. I'm adding half of this package, so that's 250 grams of quark. You can do less or more depending on how much protein you want to get in and what kind of consistency you like in the shake. Now for the carbs, I'm going to do the same thing as in the last shake, and that is the fine oats. Now instead of the peanut or cashew butter, I'm going to have a different fat source in this particular shake, and that is flaxseed oil. It's a very healthy fat source, very rich in omega-3s. And so we're going to add a little bit of this. This is very calorically dense, so you don't need a lot of it. And then I'm gonna add some frozen mixed berries. I really like these. This makes the shake cold as well. If you directly drink it, obviously if you take it to work or to school, it will not be cold anymore. I personally like it. You can do that with any shake that you make by simply adding ice cubes. Or like for the last example, I did a banana. You can also like first peel the banana, then put it in the freezer after you put it in pieces, right? And then you can add it to your shake like that as well when it's frozen. And then you get a cold shake. So that all depends on what you guys like. Otherwise you can get normal berries that are not frozen. Now since we're not using protein powder, we don't really have a sweetener in this particular shake. And that means that the taste is gonna be very strong. Flaxseed oil also has a pretty strong taste. So to kind of like make the taste a little bit nicer, I have a nice hack here, and that is a combination of cocoa powder and 0-calorie sweetener. Right? This combo makes it really chocolatey, and together combined with the berries, I really think it's a nice flavor, right? So let's add some of it. And here we go for weight gainer shake number 2. So as I said, for shake number 3, I'm gonna use some different ingredients. A substitute for milk. Instead of full fat milk, gonna have this. And this is a rice drink. This one is also, this doesn't have any added sugar, this particular one. It's plant-based and you know, lactose free, right? So this is for those that want to have a substitute, as well as this actually has some really good carbs in it because it has carbs from rice. So in the other 2 recipes, we used the primary carb source, which was the ultra-fine oats. But in this recipe, we're gonna use the carbs from this rice drink. It's not a crazy amount of carbs. We're gonna use 500 milliliters, but that is 50 grams of carbs, if I'm correct. Yes, I'm correct, so I'm gonna add that. And then for the fat source, we're gonna have a different fat source, and today that is gonna be avocado in this particular one. Okay, so we're gonna throw that in there, plus a banana. Boom. And then also, it's gonna get more healthy and more healthy, full of fruits and veggies. Right, avocado, banana, and then also kale. So we're gonna have half of this bag, which is 75 grams. So this is gonna be one green ass shake. Now, if that wasn't enough for the health, we're gonna add some chia seeds as well. In this recipe, carbs are not that high. Instead, we're gonna go for a bit higher fats, right? So in this recipe, we're mainly using, you know, the rice, as I said, as the carb source, and the banana, obviously, and the rest that is in veggies, but next to that, some chia seeds. So we get the fats a bit higher, and we add the easy calories, as this weight gainer shake is all about. And then finally, you gotta get the proteins in, obviously. So protein powder in this shake. And this is the chocolate brownie flavor for my protein. I really love this flavor, and this really goes well. We need a bit of a strong flavor in here as well because of the kale, and I think kale is just very, very strong in the shake. But kale is like the best freaking veggie that you can eat, so it's really good to have it in the shake. And we're not dieting, but we're still trying to stay healthy even if you're trying to gain weight. So you have to make sure to blend this one properly, otherwise there will be little pieces of kale left. And I don't like that. Okay, so make sure it's mixed correctly. And then this is it. You can see how green it is. This certainly is the most healthy shake out of the 3. You can really taste it, like tastes like hell. But I really think it's good though, if you see what kind of ingredients are in here and the calories that it gives you. And it just tastes real fresh. This is what gives you energy, guys. And obviously because I added the protein powder in there, the flavor, like it is a little bit chocolatey, but not that much because the other ingredients are just very strong. So here we go, guys. 3 different weight gainer shakes. So these are the 3 different mass gainer shakes. Let me know in the comments down below if you gave them a try, which one you like best. And as I said, you can play around with the ingredients and the amounts for different flavors, different textures, etc., depending on what you personally like, right, to drink. Now, if you guys want a discount at My Protein for any of their supplements, as I showed you in this video as well, then make sure to use code Marijn, because then you will get 36% off your order, and they ship worldwide as well. Not to every single country, but I believe to most of them, right? Now, if you want to use different supplements, that is fine as well. The whole idea of these shakes are still the same, right? You can play around with different protein powders and flavors, as I said in the video. With that said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
This complication spin my mind, but I know I gotta keep pushing through. Yeah, I keep doing my own thing. Yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it, and I'm never looking back again. Yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it.